Hi, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to this week's episode of Dunks and Donuts with me, Riann, and only me. So that may take some getting used to, but actually don't get too used to it because Jared will be back and it won't just be me. It's just today, but it is just me. It's Easter and I'm spending Easter alone, and obviously, can't even imagine why. It's Easter. And since I'm not doing anything, I figured why not record a little mini episode of Dunks and Donuts and talk about just a few things that happened this week, go over the basketball that happened this week, go over where I got this shirt and where I got this little cup. It's a pretty big cup. It's a generously sized cup, one could say. An excellent cup. Okay. And the shirt is so cool. I'll get to that. But yeah, so I thought we could do that, talk about the fact that Jared and I interviewed Sean Grande for the podcast. It's going up on Wednesday. I'm so excited. It was like such a special experience for me. And I sound corny when I talk about it. I've talked about it to a few people and I sound super corny when I'm talking about it. But I don't know. It was just kind of like this magical experience. I really like when Jared and I go into our interviews, and he frequently knows, especially like media wise, journalistically, knows more about who we're talking to ahead of time. And I like to go in more. I like to keep my level of ignorance beforehand, because I like to be able to experience it and learn about them in the moment. It makes the reaction more genuine, it seems. So let's get into this week in basketball. This week in basketball, we played 3 games. 2 of them were against the Hawks. They both made me want to no longer walk amongst the living. They were really bad. Painful. The first was painful and in different ways, both funny. In retrospect, I have my notes. I came prepared. Yeah, I write real stuff down. I do. I'm fucking with this mic way too much. Okay. So the first Hawks game, painful. Mind you, Trae Young is not playing. It was 118 to 120. We lost by 2 points. We had a 44-point lead. Yeah. And that was in the first quarter. And then the second quarter, we just said, we're boop. Don't remember how to play basketball? I don't know. Not sure. Basketball? So then the second game, we also lost that. That was our second loss in a row. You thought people were losing their mind after the first loss? No. It was this one. Okay, it was both. I'm kidding. It was both. The second one didn't help. I definitely didn't make any situations any better. Especially not on Celtics Twitter. It's real rough. Actually, I don't want to discredit, because I don't want to do I don't want to end up doing and being who I hate. You know what I mean? I don't want to end up doing something that I critique other people for, just almost in the opposite way, where I don't want to lose any positivity or positive focus by focusing so much on the negative fans. You know what I mean? Because it's like, that's kind of counterintuitive if I talk about negative fans more so than I talk about positive anything, just positive, So I want to make sure I give credit where credit is due to people that are on not only Celtics Twitter, which is where I am, but where people are really, really happy about this season and feel really, really good about this season. And that exists. You know what I mean? There's plenty of people that feel that way. And even more so in the last 2 games, there have been a lot of people that seem kind of over the negative arc of doom tweeting and losing their mind about a loss that maybe doesn't really matter as much because it's in excuse me, it's in the last part of the season where, I mean, it's, we already have our number 1 playoff spot. We could lose the rest of the games. So it wouldn't matter. So I understand why we were laying off of really intense defense in the first Hawks game. DeJounte Murray is insane. I don't like him one bit, but I don't like him in a Steph Curry way where, I mean, I don't like you because, wow, you're really good at that thing you do. And DeJounte Murray's thing he does is offensive rebounding. That's for damn sure. I mean, he's also a great scorer, but I think he's the top offensive rebounder in the league, if I remember right. Could be wrong. Sure, I'll be corrected if I'm wrong. That's actually not true. I can't even promise anyone will make it this far in the episode. But after all of these things that were rough, I should mention that the second Hawks game went into overtime. We lost by 1 point. Really painful. But then yesterday, which was Saturday, so it's Sunday, Easter Sunday when I'm filming this. Yesterday, the Celtics played the Pelicans, and we kicked ass. And it wasn't even like the strongest start in the whole world. It was pretty rocky, as I remember. But the load was very evenly spread. Derek was back. Drew was back. JT had 23 points, JB 17, Drew 13, Derek 15, and then Kristaps 19. So it was like a very, very even spread. In the third quarter, we managed to hold them to 11 points, which was nutty. And Zion went off. He had a great game. But defensively, we just killed it. And when I say we, I mean we. As you know, I'm on the team. But yeah. So that is the basketball this week. It was pretty good basketball. And it wasn't like the first 2 weren't, but then the end of it was. So if you just count the ending as a full wrap up of everything, then I think it was great. And I love the Celtics. And we can lose the rest of the games this season, and I would love the Celtics just as much as I love the Celtics right now. So let's talk about the Sean Grande. Let's talk about the Sean Grande podcast. Should we? Should we talk about the Sean Grande interview? I should say, rather. What a guy. But that's coming out on Wednesday, and it was amazing. I've already gushed about it, but yeah, he just gives a really clear, mindful look into staying present while you're watching basketball. But it kind of, bleeds over to everything. It's just the staying present and appreciating what you have while you have it, and knowing when something is good. And yeah, he had a really great way of explaining that. And Jared, of course, is a lot more on track and better with keeping up with real questions. And yeah, but you'll see. It was a really nice time, though. I'm so grateful that everyone that's talked to us willingly is willing to talk to us. I just can't even really believe it half the time. I'm so lucky and so grateful to have the life I have. So, that's why you came here, is to hear about all of this. I'm doing my best. Let's talk about Casual Diehard. You want to talk about it? Because it's crazy. DUNKS and DONUTS has their first partnership. Isn't that insane? Can't even believe it. Jesse Spector, who's the owner of Casual Diehard, is just a really awesome guy who reached out and was willing to put together not only a little Boston section on the website, on his website, casualdiehard.com. Mm-hmm. Please check it out for not only many a sport podcast, not just NBA, but there's racing and baseball. And I think they have an NFL podcast, and they have game notes, and they, of course, have the shop. Right? But yeah, that's casualdiehard.com, just so you remember. And they have a Boston section now. And they're going to have a little DUNKS section for us, and then a little logo of ours. We don't have that yet. But they're going to come in crop tops too. Isn't that, and they're going to come in pink. So anyway, let me show you. This is, now I got a medium, and when I get again, I think I'm going to get an extra small, just because I like them when they're like, and I'm a pretty small person. But this is a medium. It's a crop top. It's so comfortable. It's really, really soft. It's not like crinkly kind of t-shirt. We were like, oh God, I really like the design on that t-shirt, but wearing that t-shirt's going to be uncomfortable. It's not like that. It's really soft. The color's great. The logo's great. It's so cute. I love it so much. I'm obsessed. I have the sleeves rolled up just a little bit, but whatever. So you don't have to do that. I kind of like that look, but that's just with any t-shirt. You could even roll this up a little bit if you wanted to, but it's pretty freaking cool. If you can't see the video right now, you're gonna have to go to casualdiehard.com. Use our discount code for 15% off your entire order with the code DUNKS. That is DUNKS, DUNKS. Casualdiehard.com. Okay. So if it was annoying, I'll apologize in advance for the future ad read of that you're going to hear over and over and over again, because this is so cool, and I love what Jesse's trying to do, and I love getting to be involved in it, and it's, I don't know, I just think it's so cool. Look at this shirt, it's badass. I think that might be close to it. I think that might be close to the wrap up of this. This doesn't need to be very long, I guess. It's just a little check-in. See how everybody's doing. I also didn't want you to forget about us. Don't forget about me. What if I don't exist if you forget about me? We're here. It can be one of those holidays that is lonely because it's a family holiday. So I hope this at least gave you a little bit of a momentary distraction from focusing on not being around people that maybe you'd like to be around, or not really feeling like you have anybody you'd like to be around. Because I know that feeling. I know both of those feelings. I think everybody knows both of those feelings in different ways. And that's okay, first of all. I definitely am not telling you to not feel those feelings, because those are real feelings. But after you feel those feelings, and maybe don't want to overfeel those feelings, I hope you could listen to this, or really listen to anything, get something, doesn't matter, and get your head out of that overthinking sad holiday place, because it's a trap. Don't fall into it. But if you do fall into it, you can still get out. Move muscle, change your thought. Today doesn't have to be any certain type of way. There isn't, there's really no such thing as a bad day. There's bad moments, bad things that happen. So, yeah, try to romanticize your evening. This has been our Easter edition of Dunks and Donuts with just me, just Riann. This week on Dunks and Donuts, you can look forward to Wednesday. Our interview with Sean Grande drops. I'm super excited. I think you guys are going to love it. And Sunday is the pets episode. So send us pictures of your pets, just in case. We were supposed to do it this week, but we forgot that it was Easter. So thank you so much. I love the Celtics. I love the Boston Celtics. I love Celtics Twitter. I love Jared, my co-host, who's not here. I love you if you're listening to this. And I want to say something like sweet and cute to go out on, but I don't really have anything to say, I guess. I mean, that's not really true. I have a fuck ton to say all the time, but Riann's signing off. What would Riann say if she was signing off? You know? This is Riann. She's signing off. She's heading out. We're heading out of the chat. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave a like. Leave a little comment. Say hey. Say what's up. Subscribe. That would be really helpful. Really helps. It really helps us out. Share it around. You know. But no, just thank you so much for listening in the first place, for watching this. I don't know how many of you made it to the end of this. If you made it to the end of this, leave a little green heart. Not a clover, but a heart. That's how I'll know. If you're listening to this on Twitter, say hello to me. I'm probably there right now. I'm chronically online. It's disgusting. If you're listening to this on Spotify, that's badass. Thank you. I think that's really cool. And what's my sign off? You know, my sign off. I love it. I mean it. I think you look great today. And I'm going to miss you. Did that work? Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm leaving. Okay, no, you hang up first.